The standard textbook definition of a black hole's center describes a static point of infinite density. But when we look at the actual math governing these objects, that physical model fails to account for how they truly function. To understand what is actually sitting in the dark, we have to recognize that the baseline assumptions of relativity, the very math we use to map the cosmos, are facing a significant mathematical upgrade. We are usually taught to imagine gravity as a bowling ball resting on a trampoline. A better way to picture it is through spatial displacement. Just like dropping a stone into a bucket of water forces the liquid outward to make room, a massive object pushes the fabric of space away from itself. This 3D grid illustrates what physicists call the river model. Rather than a static dent, massive objects cause the surrounding space itself to behave like a cosmic waterfall, where the very fabric of spacetime flows inward. But applying this idea to a black hole creates an immediate paradox. If space flows directly inward to a perfectly still center, all that falling mass would have to be crushed into an impossible, infinitely small dot. Look at the distinct circular boundary marking the deep end of the funnel, the event horizon. At this threshold, the inward flow of spacetime reaches light speed. Particles rapidly plunge down, unable to swim against a current moving that fast. Once you cross that specific boundary, the speed of the spatial current ensures every ray of light and every bit of information is trapped permanently. If space flows faster than light, it violates the core rules of relativity. Applying the math of a static center to this environment returns a result that contradicts physics, suggesting our model of the interior is incomplete. The math breaks down because of a specific assumption, the idea that a black hole simply sits completely still in the void. Consider how these massive objects are actually born in the first place. They form from the violent collapse of massive dying stars. The law of conservation of momentum dictates that an object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. Because that original dying star was constantly rotating, its crushed core continues to spin with immense energy after the complete collapse. In 1963, a mathematician named Roy Kerr finally accounted for this motion. He successfully calculated the complex physics of a black hole that actually rotates. Adding rotation to the math totally removes the straight lines. The trajectory of falling matter changes, indicating that a straight drop down to a single point is physically impossible. If you were to cross the event horizon of a rotating Kerr black hole, your descent would look nothing like a plunge down a straight well. This cross-section maps the path of descending matter. The rotational energy whips everything into a wide spiral. Like a stunt rider circling a death well, centrifugal force pushes matter outward, preventing anything from reaching a singular center. At the base of this vortex sits the true anatomy of the core, a ring singularity. The mass spreads out, orbiting in a perfect geometric loop. Kerr's model resolves the infinite pressure paradox by factoring in rotation, revealing a stable anatomical shape that fits the laws of motion. Does the existence of a ring singularity mean Einstein's general theory of relativity has been discarded? This diagram compares time on Earth to time for its GPS satellites. Because gravity is slightly weaker in space, the orbital clocks tick faster. We rely on Einstein's time dilation equations to correct those clocks and keep our navigation networks functional. Physics uses different tools for different environments. We still use Newtonian math to calculate the thrust needed to launch rockets off the ground. Kerr's ring acts as an evolution of those tools. It is a necessary addition to our mathematics, designed specifically to describe the most extreme gravitational environments in the cosmos. Yet, even with Kerr's ring mapped out, a mystery emerges when we look at the individual particles trapped inside that loop. At this microscopic scale, trapped matter becomes so tiny it exhibits erratic quantum effects. Classical gravity math cannot account for particles at this scale. This creates the fundamental conflict of modern physics, quantum gravity. It is the attempt to reconcile massive cosmic forces with the mechanics of the very small. The core of a spinning black hole represents a physical frontier. It is a unique site where the laws governing stars and the laws governing atoms are forced to interact, offering a window into the next stage of theoretical physics.